one thing that I do that my hosts love is a bingo, Pamper Chef bingo, and I offer all kinds of shows, or different kinds of shows at my in-home cooking show. There's a catalog show, there's the in-home cooking show, and then there's also the bingo show. If you do not want to clean your house, you don't want to prepare the food or anything like that, I offer the bingo show at my house. You are the host. The host invites 5 guests to come with her. The host and the 5 guests each gather outside orders. 150 orders gets you 1 bingo card. 200 in orders gets you 2. 300 in orders gets you 3 cards. And I have tons of products. I kind of think I love to have them go home between 4 and 6 products, all between the cost of $12, $15 and under. And they are delighted, because if you do a catalog show of 150, how many free products do you get?
0 right now.
0 right now. 150 for a catalog show, you don't get anything. If you come and play bingo, you're going to go home with 3 to 5, 6, and it'll all add up to about $45 to $50, $60. So it's definitely worth coming. And with the snowstorms that we had, I had a bunch of my shows reschedule and cancel, but this week I actually had 3 bingo shows. Just because of the snow, they come to my house. It's much easier to go and get 5 guests, and everybody asks friends, family, whoever, and yeah, that's one thing that I do. Another thing that I have just started, and that is at the end of my show, I try to do a real short show, maybe more of a air demo. We do make the 3-minute dip and usually the lava cake or a turtle fudge skillet cake, and then we play bingo for prizes. And that also increases your sales, because the more sales they have, the more bingo cards they get. And I give the exact same prizes away as I would if I had a door price list. So just to play bingo, and if they book a show, they get extra bingo cards. So that's been a real big hit. So.
Yay! And we don't have enough for everybody, but just in case some people were unclear on that, we have a couple sheets.
This is what I give to my hosts and my guests.
My name is Lorrie. I wanted to share an idea that I used this last week to try to encourage attendance at the shows that I had this week. I had 4 booked, and I really wanted them to hold and close by the end of the month. So I decided to email the host of the party the morning of her show, and the email said, please forward this to your guests that you already have coming tonight. And it was just very quick. It just said, we'll be spicing up your Monday and serving up fun at Courtney's party tonight. A free gift of your choice just for braving the Arctic tundra and coming to the party. So that was all it said. My 4 shows this week averaged $815 in sales and really good attendance for bad weather. So when they got there, I told them, just for coming, you can pick out a rub of your choice, the mini nylon serving spatula, or the small nylon turner. So the most expensive gift was $5, which after the host discount that I put it on her show, and my commission, it was $2.31 per customer that I paid for those free gifts for the people that came to the party.
What a smart idea. And by the way, Lorrie is one of the top sellers in the Sherry Card team. And she's going to put a card, too. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
And Laura is going to share about something creative that's going on in her cluster, and I'll let you explain.
So Marie and I were talking last week, and Jennifer Patak here is doing the dice game. How many of you have heard of the dice game? Okay, a few. Has anybody tried the dice game? How many of you are really against playing any games like that at your shows? I'm serious. Raise your hand. Okay, and Marie and I were talking about this because we had a recipe night, and Jennifer was telling me about the dice game, and she got 10 bookings at her show. Does that pique your interest a little bit? Okay. She came to my house for recipe night to show us the dice game, and Kristen on my team, another director, we were both still against the dice game. Didn't matter that she got 10 bookings, because we were like, we don't play games like that, okay? So, seriously, I know girls out in North Carolina are doing it, out east are doing it. I was like, if that is so not me, I cannot do that. It's not going to work. So Jennifer came and did the dice game at my show. We recorded it, and I have to say, she sold me on the dice game. She sold Kristen on the dice game. So in the 7 shows she did this month, with over 6,000 in sales, she had 21 bookings. Okay. So it worked. So it's a number.
I'm so nervous. I'm not good at talking in front of large groups of people, so don't mind my shaky voice and if I mess up my word choices. So basically, I followed just a basic script that was put out there. They're obviously in your envelopes. They're Las Vegas odds. So you have envelope number 2 through 12. In envelope number 2 is where you're going to have your grand prize. A few of the other envelopes that are low numbers are pick a prize, and then your larger numbers are book a show. So what you do is when you start off, you just say, all right, who's ready to play the game? Whoever is the first to raise their hand, just put the dice in their hands. Say, can you please hang on to these while I explain to you the rules of the game? And then what you're going to do is explain that each envelope has a prize in it. Whatever number you roll, that's the envelope you're going to get. I need to slow down a second. Can you hear me shaking? Oh my God. Usually when I'm playing the dice, it's a smaller group of people, so this is a lot. So I say in some of the envelopes it says grand prize. The grand prize for me, and for you it can be different, the grand prize for me is that you will get a $20 item added onto your order. 2 nights, you must pick a $20 item for free. Some say pick a prize. I have a bucket, it has Season's Best in it, it has like flexible cutting mats, citrus peelers, just little odds and ends. If you get that, you must come up and pick a prize. You have to take a prize. If you don't want anything that's in here, think about your neighbor, your brothers, your sisters, family, whoever, take it, give it to them. And then the other ones say book a show. So you get to have me come into your house, host a show for you, and we prepare an awesome meal in under 30 minutes. I show you some amazing tools. You get me, you get a bunch of free product, you get discounted product, and you get time with your friends and family. And then I ask right away, I just say that, please, if you play, you honor what's inside of your envelope. So then I ask the person who I handed the dice to, go ahead and give us a roll. They usually will roll. The thing is what you want to do is you want to keep the game going. So they'll roll, you get them their envelope, pick up the dice, and automatically hand them to the next person. If the person really doesn't want to play, they'll say, no, they don't want to play, and then they just pass and move to the next. So, does that really cover it? I mean, I've had people say...
do something like if you don't open up the envelope, then you book a
Oh, yes, okay, I tell everyone, do not open the envelope. After everyone is rolled and has their envelope in hand, I give them an opportunity, I sweeten the pot a little bit. I say, now, before you open your envelope, if you would like to book a show without knowing what is inside of your envelope, I will give you another free item added onto your order at your show. And then I can, in my head, I kind of figure out what the value is between this time for the booking and when the actual show happens. Because I base that on how many are going to be attending, that way I know how much more I'm willing to give up. And then I'd say probably 8 times out of 10, most people are like, yeah, I want the extra free little gift, and they're willing to book regardless of what's inside of there. Also, if they still have pick a prize or grand prize, I honor that as well. So, and then I have everyone open their envelopes.
And do you want to do the odds of what is in which envelope?
How do you get a number thing? How do you get them, like, if 2 people roll 2, you've always...
Okay, well, lately I've been having shows where there's almost 20 people, so I have 2 sets of envelopes. I try to go through one set first. If someone rolls a number that's already been rolled, I ask them to re-roll the dice. When I get down to my last, like, 3, 4 envelopes, I might pull in my other group of envelopes, so that way I can start. Okay, so in envelope number 2 is where you'll have grand prize. Envelopes number 3, 4, 5, and 12 will be win a prize. And envelopes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 will be book a show. And these are based on Las Vegas odds, rolling dice, what generally comes up.
Sure. Repeat it again.
We'll get the,
Yeah, and
get a
I-
copy of this to Marie.
Okay, but real quick, number 2 is grand prize. Win a prize is 3, 4, 5, and 12. And book a show is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Now, when are you rolling these dice?
I'm never like, I'm not a really structured show kind of person. I usually feel out my crowd. Sometimes if something's put in the microwave, I'm doing rush hour fajitas, for the most part, that's in the microwave for 15 minutes. I have that time, and if people seem like they're just kind of hanging out waiting for what's next, I'll say, who's up for playing a game? Sometimes it's even after we've eaten. Sometimes, people are just sitting around doing their orders, and I'm like, hey, who wants a chance to win an extra prize? So I just kind of base it on what my crowd is doing. If they seem like it's a little bit more of a downtime, I don't want to take them in the middle of everyone really concentrating on their orders, because of course I want their orders as well.
What happens in between the second and the show, and then the envelope that they get is book show?
Then they're already booking a show with the extra bonus. Booking a show before you know what's inside of your envelope gives you that extra bonus. Like for me, it would be an extra gift with their order at their show. But if otherwise, that's it. If they get grand prize and they've already offered to book a show, then they still get a $20 item added onto their order. And it doesn't have to be a $20 item. It could be based on whatever you're okay with giving up.
Have you had everybody pass, or like a majority of your room pass?
Well, I have not had the majority, no, not at all. When I did it as a test, like with my team at Recipe Night, they prepared me, they were like, we're gonna give you a hard time.
They were mean.
Yeah, they were very mean to me. But, it's more like people are like, well, no, I don't think I want to host a show, I don't have a place for that. Well, okay, do you feel like your place is too small? Do you feel like you are not centrally located based on your friends and family? I try to offer them an alternative. I have offered my house as well, and it depends on what you're comfortable with. You mean if they decide to book a show? I wait till their show. They know, and we put it on when I'm filling out their little host packet, we make a note so that they know I have it as well. They will get a prize added on to their order at their show. Yes. Yes. I would find that it would be harder. I haven't tried to figure out how you can make it work. If someone figures it out, I would love to hear that, because people aren't going to actually be present. So it'd be, kind of.
Can you book a catalog show?
Oh, can they book it? I have had that happen, and I'm okay with that. But I think it depends on where you're at in your business and how many bookings you really need. So if you're really looking to get cooking shows, I think I would clarify, like if it says book a show, I'm going to come into your house and we're going to do a cooking show. If you're a little more lenient and your calendar is booked, then yeah, I've done a catalog show as well. Yeah.
I think one thing to keep in mind, Jennifer, she's been in her business, it'll be a year next week, and we were just looking at her numbers at Nancy Joe's office today. Last year, she sold $17,000, which is great. She's had $15,000, that's fantastic. In January, she sold $6,000. So think about what a jump in her business, because she made a choice